Kultorvet is a public square located in Copenhagen along a major pedestrian path in between Nørreport Station and the Round Tower that connects to the famous shopping street Stroll. The site itself is approximately 1,600 meters squared and consists of a variety of shops, cafes, a fountain, and various seating options, and serves as a major pedestrian node. The square was first established after the Great Fire of 1728. The name of the square, Kultorvet, translates directly to the coal square. This is because the square used to be the center location where you would buy coal for your ovens and stoves back in the late 1700s. The stones of the square are black to help symbolize the historic reference of coal used, and it is an important part of the Danish history. After this use, the square was mainly used as a node of transportation where people would rush through the street and rarely stop to interact with the square. In 2008, the city held a competition to create a space that would make people want to stop on this busy street. The competition was for a strip of 3 plazas on Kultorvet shopping street as part of a larger design commission to help stimulate modern city life. Kultorvet is the largest of the 3 plazas, and Sangberg won the competition for the design, and the project was completed between 2008 and 2013. The mission behind Sangberg's design was to create a space which makes people stop on the busy shopping street. In order to do this, they focused on the placement of a fountain in the middle of the square, which is meant to form a resistance to the stream of people, and instead, users are encouraged to the calmer sides of the square and in addition in the center where the fountain is placed. This fountain was also meant to be multi-programmatic and could be used as a stage, seating area, or a place for arts and games. After looking at Sangberg's design, the question is, how do we create a place to stay, and has Sangberg been successful at doing so since the new renovation of the park? Additionally, in what ways is the park successful, and how can it be improved? Using Gail's survey, I would rate the square fairly well when it comes to comfort, enjoyment, and protection, considering it is in the heart of the city in a fairly small square. First, looking at the protection category, this is primarily a pedestrian street, making it safe from the busy streets of Copenhagen. However, some cars do pass through, but they are very cautious. The most dangerous is the bicycle and human interactions, where the bikes move much faster than any cars around. The square also feels safe during most of the times of the day, especially in the morning and afternoon. The square is well lit at night as well and can be fairly active depending on the day, making it feel safe. The second tool I use to analyze this question of place is a space survey, which is some major positive aspects of the new design is that it now provides a place for people to gather thanks to the fountain. Children can be seen playing on top, groups gathered listening to music, and are just enjoying their time relaxing. It has turned this area into a hub instead of just a node for people to pass through. The fountain in general creates a sense of fun and life in the center where the edges of the square are quieter where the restaurants are. This is unique because many people typically stand on the outside of the corners and plazas instead of in the inside, but now they have a reason to. Additionally, seating plays a very important role in designing a place where people will stay. Here there are plenty of places to sit. Most of the public space is located on the fountain or on benches that surround the trees on the site. There is an additional covered seating that is owned by restaurants and is private. Additionally, vegetation is a key factor of why people like to spend time in certain places. One of the things the square does well is incorporation of vegetation. Not only does it have 4 trees, but a flower stand that is open almost year-round. Overall, I feel this design has greatly improved the square. It has been very successful at getting people to stay. You might not stay on a rainy day, but plenty of people can be seen sitting on the bench, kids playing on the fountain, and people engaging with food trucks and flower stands, moving between storefronts, and stopping at places to sit outside.